Dear Isabelle, we have traveled on foot for about 6 days now. The weather is just horrid. God, I miss your cooking. Your shrimp gumbo and shrimp soup and honey walnut shrimp. I miss the scent of your hair, strawberries and all. I miss hearing your voice because all I have now to cling on are these letters. I miss you. Vietnam is beautiful, but not like you. I will be coming home to you soon, I promise. I love you, my dearest. Love, Jack.
Fall.
Something get me!
Jack, I'm here, buddy! Oh crap! There's a Ken, hurry up!
Jack, it's gonna be all right. You're coming home to Isabelle. I can't. Isabelle, man up! No. No. Jack. No.
Isabelle.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry about Mr. Kitty.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry about Mr.
Mr. Kitty? Is that what you call him?
Yeah, my sister named him. Are you reading Jane Austen?
Oh, have you read this one?
Yeah, oh, Willoughby is such an a-hole. Oh, well, I guess I gotta get going. My mom's making dinner and I can't miss it. I'm sorry about Mr. Kitty again.
No, he was done.
Alright, I guess I'll see you around.
Bye.
Did I back away from the camera too much? Hey!
Hey.
So, I never got to ask you, where are you from? You have a pretty cute accent.
I'm from Welwyn, Hertfordshire. I just moved here.
So, you'll be staying here permanently?
Yeah, permanently.
Hi, I'm Jack.
I'm Isabelle.
Can I see what you're reading there?
Yeah, sure.
She was just 14 when I began to fall in love with her. Surely Ben would make fun of me for this, but it didn't matter. 2 years wouldn't mean a thing in the future.
You're leaving?
Yeah, dinner. I hope I get to see you again sometime.
I hope so too.
Listen, do you want to get dinner this Saturday?
Oh, I'd love to.
Alright, I'll pick you up at 6. Yay! We had a wonderful time that night and began our relationship. We had a wonderful time that night and began our relationship a month after a few successful dates. It was a great 2 years. In the spring of 1961, I had been recruited for the United States Marines. Fuck!
Slow down.
We had a wonderful time that night and began our relationship a month after a few successful dates. It was a great 2 years. In the spring of 1961, I had been recruited for the United States Marines. We were all to fight in combat in the Vietnam War against the Northerners. If anything was a comfort, Benjamin and my brother Neil were coming along with me, but I would be so far away from Isabelle. I wrote to Isabelle every day. Every day at camp was us being trained, eating, sleeping, traveling, talking to Ben, meeting my fellow soldiers, and most of all, I devoted my time to writing letters.
Slow down.
I wrote to Isabelle every day. Every day at camp was us being trained, eating, sleeping, traveling, talking to Ben, meeting my fellow soldiers, and most of all, I devoted my time to writing letters to Isabelle. I told her everything and everywhere. I told her about the time that I went into a lake to find food, had to sleep in mud for a while, and we even went in the forest called Gump. It was hard knowing that I could be dead any day now. But every day, I strive for Jen Isabelle. One day, my arm got shot, and I couldn't write to her any more letters. It was 1961, but I still heard her voice, calling out to me at night. I miss you, Isabelle.
It's been like 1968 and I'm coming home. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. I've walked 1,000 miles away and I'm all alone. I'm all alone. I'm all alone. When the night falls down, I crawl in my tent, wishing this never happened. I'd sleep for hours and wake up when the thunder claps much louder than you're calling at night. The sound of the air and the spring tone, the melody untouched by me, while I stay in the battle zone. It's been a while since I wrote to you, don't be afraid. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I know it's hard to be so far away, but I want you to know that by your side I will survive. When the bullets fire, I can see the light, and I wish that I can come back home tonight. But I saw you standing by the doorway, waving your goodbye, and it stuck in my mind like you're calling at night. The sound of the air and the spring tone, the melody untouched by me, while I stay in the battle zone. You're calling at night. the sound of the air and the spring tone, the melody untouched by me, while I stay in the battle zone.
No audio.
How old are you? I'm lost. No! No! Where are you? No! No!
Okay. How old were you when the South fell?
8.5 years old.
How did this change affect your home life, and how was your income? Like, how did it affect your income? And
Well, it affected my parents' business and way of life, and also affected my education, because the communist education system is full of doctrines. You were taught to love the Communist Party, and you were taught to only recognize the Communist Party as the righteous ruling party. And democracy is not even heard of in a communist society, which is different from what we were under during the South Vietnamese government before 1935.
were you ever put in a concentration camp?
No, it was not.
How did you feel about coming to U.S. after the war?
There's a sense of freedom, sense of relief, because at least in America you were taught democracy is a form of government by the people, for the people. Unlike the communist country, where you were taught only Communist Party is the supreme role, supreme party of the land. And nothing else. Any different ideas or opinions were considered anti-reactionary or anti-revolution.
Any what did the communists really take from you and your family?
They take away a lot of possessions. They even take away your freedom, because you're not free to express yourself. You have to listen to their doctrine all day long. When they first came to the South, they broadcast their propaganda over the loudspeaker, some kind of communication in that town. So you're like supposed to listen to it all day long, even though you don't want to.
Any friends or loved ones that died?
Not that I know of, but I'm sure my parents have friends and relatives that were in the war, that were in the South Vietnamese army. On my side, my mom has 3 brothers in the South Vietnamese army, and one of them was was subject to going to a prison camp for 10 days because he was a small, probably a small sergeant. He's not even an officer, but he was in the camp. But I have another uncle who is a lieutenant, police officer in the South Vietnamese Army, and he was in charge of political prisoners in an island. He fled before the South fell, and so he was able to escape the communist prison camp. But his other friends were not so fortunate. They were subject to prison camp for a long time. Could be 10 years, 15 years, depending. And some of them died in camp.
Oh. Well, thank you for your time.
Okay, thank you.
How old were you when the South fell?
Oh, I was 16 years old.
So what did the communists do to the people?
Oh, I remember at that time when the South fall and all the communism, they take all the young boy, like 16, 18 years old to the labor camp.
Were you in those camps?
Oh yes, I've been there like 2.5 years.
How was your experience and the conditions there?
Oh, the PUSH, we work a long day, last forth. One day they had 2 meals. One meal is, we had 2 bowls, but less water. With whole lonely night, even we can't take a rest. They don't want to take a rest. All right, when we tired, and so I work. I think I died there. So, oh my, terrible life.
You guys only had like 2 bowls of rice a day, huh?
Yeah.
Small bowls,
Yeah,
very
small
small.
one. Not enough for for a hard worker labor.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, we do very heavy stuff. So.
How did you feel when you first came to the U.S.?
Yeah, when the first time I stepped, my friend too landed in San Francisco. When I came United States, so I think I was born again. I born again. So this is over. I don't want to see, I don't want to see anything more. Okay.
Oh, well, thank you for your time.
Okay.